go and open the paper today. 1 woman a week is getting murdered in Australia. That's not a good story. Why is it that people think that the law around AVOs and protection are nothing to them? We have the right to start asking these questions of ourselves. What's out there for us that's going to allow us to be the best mums, the best sisters, the best aunties, grandmothers, the best women that we can possibly be? I suppose it became my life story now around advocating against violence and sexual abuse in our communities and in the wider community. You know, we all have the right to be safe, but we need to say it loudly and clearly to each other. I was born in Brisbane, Queensland. People were trusted to care for me, and at some point, you know, that was broken. By the time I was 16, I was out of there. So coming down to Redfern, seeing Aboriginal people walk up and down the streets, having jobs, running the housing companies, running the medical centres and running the legal service was a really good thing for me. It was positive. I didn't not have to hear another negative thing about Aboriginal people because Aboriginal people were doing it. I lived on the block for about 8 years. So I lived in 3 different houses. And, you know, it was my introduction to education for myself. Little buddy boy who's getting a bit sleepy. I have 6 children. I have 25 grandchildren. I feel such an abundance of love having them in my life. Looks lonely with all us, without all the people and all the community ways.
My name's Link-Gordon. I work at Wayside Chapel in the Aboriginal project as a project officer. Dixie Link-Gordon is my mother. We basically just advocate and do a bit of care coordination just for the mob from the streets. My mum's been my hero since I was a little kid.
Hey, Will.
How you going?
Good. Where's Mon? What's doing?
He's in the office here.
Okay.
I love her so much, and I know all my sisters do, and my brother, and yeah, what she does for the community and how she treats people. It's something that we try and impart on our kids and family.
I love it. Love it? Our women, our streets, no violence.
We've had a 28% increase in just the last year of our women accessing our service here in King's Cross.
My mum's very passionate about what she does, you know. She's been doing it for a very long time, and I don't see her stopping.
They really do have a good phone. Take care. Typical day for me is talking.
So you just want to fellas want to sit over here so I can just share a little bit about Alice Springs.
It's around networking and getting people on that path if they're interested in doing something about an injustice that may have happened in their life. Baabayn is just this wonderful hub out in Western Sydney.
I think a lot of magic goes on here.
Aboriginal women who have held their families together, now they're holding their community together.
Isn't that funny, eh? We don't say the word trauma, but we actually know that certain things are really fractured in our community.
Baabayn means ancestral woman. You're always going to meet people that are looking for something that might be missing in their lives. You know, you can come here and you can just be yourself and be relaxed. I think it's great that Dixie can come to our Tuesday group because we have a lot of people in community that are having housing issues, and Dixie can talk about the law side and talk about women's rights.
A lot of trauma goes on in this community, and we need to let the young women know that they just don't stand for any kind of nonsense.
Kids get to see elders that are proactive. I'm not your nanny sitting in the corner at home in the chair. I'm your nanny who's actually helping make decisions about the safety of our community.
She just wants to see great things happen for our people just as much as we at Baabayn would like to see happen.
My name's Shane Phillips. I'm the CEO of the Tribal Warrior Association, which is a charity in Redfern. We work in the maritime industry, but we also have a mentoring program, and we push a really rigid routine and discipline thing based around culture, safety, family. As a young man myself, I was the perpetrator of domestic violence. I was angry and I was hateful and I was violent. I had to own that. Having a conversation in an Aboriginal community, it's not easy, but we managed to do it, and Dixie played a role in that.
I never would have thought that I would have had to go out and have these, amazing yarns with men about violence.
It was easy to sort of not talk about it and keep it under the rug, but getting us all talking about it and us owning it gave it its own life.
These conversations I will have will continue to happen. They're never going to stop. I think I will still be like 80-something, talking to whoever's going to listen.
Come on, Zay.
I come from a strong women line, and I embrace that. I watch my own daughters in their own relationships, their marriages, and they really take a good, strong role, and I'm proud to be part of that. I feel more courageous about it than I ever felt. And there are like-minded Aboriginal, non-Aboriginal sisters who are saying, no, we deserve safety, we deserve love, we deserve everything that this country has to offer. We deserve it.